guys, HDvee here. Now, as we all know, Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield are the brand new Generation 8 games coming out later this year, and we are going to be blessed with a bunch of brand new Pokémon. And what do brand new Pokémon mean? It means brand new dual types. Well, hopefully, anyway. We're not guaranteed any, but hopefully we get some. And there are a bunch of unused dual types that could easily make their way into Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. So with that being said, today's video is going to be going over the top 10 unused dual types I would love to see in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now of course, this is all my own opinion. If you want to see another dual type, that's absolutely fine. These are just the ones that I want to see. Leave a like though if you are excited for the video. Drop a comment as well down below. What dual type do you want to see make their way into Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield? And also subscribe as well if you're brand new, because we do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though guys, let's get into the video and take a look at some unused dual types I'd like to see in the Generation 8 games. So starting things off and claiming the number 10 spot in today's top 10 video is Rock and Ghost. I actually can't believe this hasn't been a dual type yet, but there are no Rock Ghost types out there. What? How? There's like so many possibilities. Why not just make a really old ghostly rock? I mean, it's just not, am I asking too much? I don't know. I feel like it could be definitely something we could see in Pokemon Sword and Shield anyway, just because there's a lot of mythology in these games. There's a lot of old kings and queens and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a few ghosts flying around in some famous places. So why not just make a rock a ghost? I mean, we got Stonehenge as well. It could definitely live around there. I just cannot believe this dual type does not exist yet. So if this doesn't make its way into Pokemon Sword and Shield, then I don't even know when it's going to make its way into a game, because it should have probably made its way into the game in like Gen 2, let's be honest. But yeah, Rock and Ghost claims the number 10 spot in today's top 10 video. Coming up next and claiming the number 9 spot in today's top 10 video is Bug and Dark. How do we not have a Bug Dark type yet? Bugs are creepy, you know? A lot of people don't like bugs. Dark. A lot of people are scared of the dark. Why would you not put both of them together and make a really cool Bug Dark Pokemon? It just makes so much sense. You know, a praying mantis, something like that. I don't know why that hasn't been a Bug Dark type yet, but I could definitely see that making its way into the Generation 8 games. Bug Dark should have been made a long time ago. It should have had like a Mega Evolution of, I don't know, Ariados or whatever. Either way, Bug Dark should definitely be a dual type that exists, and I hope it makes its way into the Generation 8 games, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Coming up next and claiming the number 8 spot in today's top 10 video is Fire and Fairy, another dual type that definitely should be in the games, and if they are not in Generation 8, then someone needs to sort it out. So Fire Fairy could easily be some sort of, I don't know, flaming pixie or something like that. I don't know, I feel like Fairy surrounded by fire with Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, I think those would definitely be a perfect fit for a brand new Fire Fairy type Pokemon. Definitely could see it being some sort of mythical or something like that, but I would love to see a Fire Fairy type, and if they do not have a Fire Fairy type in Generation 8, again, someone's going to need to talk to me about it, because these types I cannot believe are not in the game. Honestly, you have some types that just make no sense, and then you have some types that just should be in the game and they're not, and Fire Fairy for me is definitely one of them. Coming up next and claiming the number 7 spot in today's top 10 video is a Fire and Ice type Pokemon. Now I get why this hasn't been made, because obviously fire melts ice, but at the end of the day we have Volcanion where water beats fire, so why couldn't we have Fire and Ice? It works fine for Volcanion, why could it not work fine for another mythical Pokemon? I don't know, I think it would be really cool. Maybe have an ability similar to Aegislash's where it could maybe change forms into like an ice type or a fire type, well obviously being the same type, but I don't know, having like a more defined form for ice or a more defined form for fire. I think that would be really cool, but I would love to see a mythical or a legendary or just an ordinary Pokemon evolution line with the typing of fire and ice. Coming up next and claiming the number 6 spot in today's top 10 video is Fighting and Fairy. Why don't we have a cute little Pokemon that then can knock you out in one hit? Just imagine like a Hitmonchan with wings. I think it'd be a really cool Pokemon to have. I could definitely see it being just a normal evolution line. I can't really see it being a legendary or a mythical. Just a normal, you know, 1-2 stage evolution line. Whatever floats your boat, that's absolutely fine by me. Fighting and Fairy would make a really cool Pokemon, and I think the design would be absolutely incredible. Maybe even another form kind of like change with the fire and ice, but Fighting Fairy would be really cool, and you know, it wouldn't have that many weaknesses either. So Fighting Fairy, I would definitely like to see in the Pokemon Generation 8 games, Sword and Shield. Coming up next and claiming the number 5 spot in today's top 5 video is a Poison Steel type. Oh, that just has a ring to it. Poison Steel would be insane. Just imagine like a metal Pokemon dripping with poison. I think it would be such a cool typing. Of course, keep it away from those ground type attacks. You don't want to be getting hit by them anytime soon. But I mean, Poison and Steel, I mean, hello, that is a really, really cool typing. I think the design would be really cool as well. I could definitely see that being a legendary because that's just feels like a more of a unique type to me. I don't know, I can't really see just a normal evolution line being Poison and Steel. I feel like that would be kept more for, a more important Pokemon, hence the legendary status it would have. Poison and Steel though, I could see it being really cool, and I really hope there is a Pokemon with the dual typing of Poison and Steel in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Coming up next and claiming the number 4 spot in today's top 10 video is Electric and Dark. How is this not a typing? We literally have a Pokemon, Luxray, which looks like an electric dark type. I mean, if we ever get Mega Evolutions back and Luxray gets one and it doesn't turn into an electric and dark type, then the world is going to end, because I've never seen a Pokemon look more like a type that it should be that it just isn't. Luxray screams electric and dark, and it has a bunch of dark type moves as well. Obviously it has the electric type moves. It looks like a dark type with the black kind of coat of fur. How is it not electric dark? I feel like there's nobody on this planet that thinks that Luxray shouldn't be an electric and dark type Pokemon. It just should. It fits the category so well, and I don't know why they didn't think it'd be a good idea to make it an electric dark type. Hopefully it gets a Mega Evolution and, you know, order is restored and we do get that electric dark type Pokemon that we've wanted for a very long time. But at the moment, it's just a plain electric type. So hopefully we do get an electric dark type Luxray in the future, but if not, we at least get one in Generation 8, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Coming up next and claiming the number 3 spot in today's top 10 video is Bug and Dragon, another typing where we have Pokemon that fit it perfectly. We have Yanmega, which is literally a dragonfly. It is a dragonfly. How is Yanmega not dragon and bug? I do not understand, dude. Oh my lord, it's a dragonfly, man. It's literally the only Pokemon, well, not the only Pokemon, because we got Flygon as well. We have Yanmega, we got Flygon. Both should easily be bug dragon. It actually seems illegal that one of these are not bug dragon. This typing should definitely have had a Pokemon with it. I mean, the fact that we don't have a bug dragon yet, it blows my mind when we have Pokemon like Yanmega and Flygon that both just look like a bug dragon type Pokemon. More Yanmega because it is a dragonfly. Maybe Flygon I kind of get because obviously Trapinch and Vibrava are ground types, but still at the end of the day we have a dragonfly that isn't bug dragon. Hopefully Yanmega gets a Mega Evolution, it'd be Mega Yanmega, but you know what I mean. Hopefully we do get a bug dragon type in Generation 8 regardless of those two. Coming up next and claiming the number 2 spot in today's top 10 video is a Dark Fairy type. This type would be so cool to see. I could see like a, I don't know, like the Change of Heart card from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if you ever played that game, but yeah, in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a Change of Heart card where like half of the woman is like an angel and the other half is like a demon lady. And I think that could suit this Pokemon really cool. It was just like a Pokemon with 2 different personalities, like split down the middle. One half of the Pokemon was dark, the other half of the Pokemon was kind of like light with angels and stuff like that, and then that would be the Dark Fairy type. I think that would be so cool to see, and it would just be an awesome typing as well, Dark Fairy. Everybody would want that Pokemon in their team, and I really hope we get it in Pokemon Sword and Shield because it just is such an awesome dual typing, and again, I cannot believe it has not been made yet. Finishing things off though and claiming the number 1 spot as the dual type that I would love to see make an appearance in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield is Ghost and Normal. Ghost and Normal would be such a broken type. It would be the only type that would be immune to both its typings. Obviously Ghost being immune to Normal and then Normal being immune to Ghost. It's both of those typings. It'd have those 2 immunities. It would also be immune to fighting as well, so that's already a broken type, and I'm pretty sure its only weakness would be dark. So yeah, it has 3 immunities, only 1 weakness, and then it would just be such a good type as well with moves like Shadow Ball and stuff. Again, it wouldn't be really getting any stab from normal. Again, it wouldn't be really getting any super effective attacks from the normal side of things, but the Ghost side of things would be very nice. Either way though, if this thing was like bulky, it would have to be like a mythical or something, because it would just be such a broken normal evolution line in my opinion. Either way though, Normal and Ghost would be insane to see, and it's still the typing that I would love to see to this day. I would love to see a Normal Ghost dual type Pokemon in Sword and Shield. But with that though, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like down below. It really does help out the channel. Of course, leave a comment. What dual type would you love to see in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Again, mine would be Normal and Ghost or Dark and Fairy. Would love to see those 2 types make their way into the new games. But what would you love to see? Of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new, because I do daily Pokemon content on this channel and it's completely free. With all of that out of the way though, guys, Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. Got a couple videos coming onto your screen in a second as well if you want to check those out. But if not, have a fantastic weekend. And until next time, peace.